It's Ray here from Man City Fan TV. I'm in Manchester. Just wait till somebody's on before we get cracking and chatting away. Yeah, I'll just keep chatting. It might be a minute early. It's one of those things, you're not sure exactly when you're going to come online. You go through the process on YouTube of going live. You've got to put a description of what you're going to talk about. Hey, Dat Music, how you doing, mate? Shah Mohammed, Mogadishu Massive, how you doing? Haris Khan, hi, how you doing? And Wasif Ali, I guess you're fasting today, Wasif. Nice weather, Belito, absolutely. Hi, Niall, Beyond Belief, how you doing, mate? The Saint Boys, how you doing? And that last one is Rubito Blonde, how you doing, mate? How you doing, everybody? 18 bangs straight away, not even a minute. You can see I'm in Manchester today. Weather's not bad, picked up since earlier today. And hey Nigel, I'm very well. I hope you are too, mate. And wonder if anyone knows where I am. It's I think it's in the description as my location. From Carlisle, Man City fan. That's Kieran. How you doing, Carlisle? I hope you're very well. Yeah, that's Ava. Asa, sorry. Everybody hit the like button. Curry tonight, Nigel? I'm not sure, mate. I might get a kebab tonight. There's a great place in Manchester that we go for chicken kebabs, and my kids love the seat kebabs, the large seat kebabs. Absolutely, Dat Music. Yeah, Daniel, it will be a bit boring without City matches, but I think we need a break. It's been a heavy season. Hi, Chris, how you doing, mate? Harris is from Derby. How you doing in Derby? I'll be out your way in the summer. Well, Nottingham, Bramhope. Is it Bramcourt Park? Pretty well could be anywhere. Let's have a look. You can have a look. That's a little part down. I hope so, Kieran. Thanks, Beyond Belief, 8k subs. Yeah, we'll talk. That's what we're really going to talk about today, is the prizes, and then obviously the usual question and answers. So you can see the wall, and this is the we're in Castlefield area, and took my kids to the Museum of Science and Industry today. First time there for them, and had a great time. Rubito Blondie. Where are you, Rubito Blondie? If you can't get a good kebab. Yeah, soak it in now. It's absolutely fantastic. Took my kid. Do you think Delete could sign for City, Daniel? You just don't know, mate. You know, it's the problem is with these transfer rumours, you just have no idea, to be quite honest, who's right and who's wrong and who's just making stuff up. A lot of it's just made up. Sajjan, Saajan, Sajjan. It's not far from Sanam. You should know Sanam. It's one of the oldest. It's been here since the 60s, I think. You don't want Delitz, Asa. I think he's a pretty decent player, and he's still, what, 19 years old? Lyon, yeah, I've never been to Lyon for anything really. I've been nearby, but never there. Sajjan, that's it, Nigel. I think they got one in Wilmslow, or down in Didsbury or somewhere over there as well. Yeah, Beyond Belief, depends if Otamendi leaves. Delict or Maguire, that's a hard one. I'd probably go for Delict. I want Ndombele, but they're different players. All right, Rubito Blonde from Limerick. Hope you're doing well over there. Although you got some nice weather. Let's got to have a quick look. Corny Gowis, because you can't see whether it's R and N or an M. How you doing, mate? Yeah, so took my kids to the. You want Ndombele too? Me too, mate. He looks like a great player. Bruno Fernandes is all but a City player. We'll see English Mastiff. You know, if the rumours are true, could be next week. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, Maguire. I don't think we would get Maguire for less than 80 million quid. Slabhead and Stones partnership from the World Cup. That's Kwaku. We will sweep all 4 cups. I hope so. Yeah, so I took my. If you haven't been down to the Museum of Science and Industry, let's have a look. Curry's takeaway tonight in Isle. Nah, Curry's are great. So yeah, good payout for winning the league and TV rights. So money to spend. Plenty of money, Belito. Plenty of money. We've got a lot of money. Say hi to Andy as well. A lot coming through, so I'm going to miss a few out. So a lot of money coming into City because you know, we've had a lot more sponsorship deals. We'll have a lot of money in next year from the Puma deal, rumoured to be, was it 60 million a year or whatever. City will get about 50 million a year rather than the Nike deal where we were getting about 15 million a year. Madras last night, that was English Mastiff. And we're also getting extra money from a deal with Nissan. Nissan were giving us, I think, 5 million a year. We have no idea. This was last year that it's happened. We have no idea what we get from Nissan, but I'm only guessing it's going to be 10 or 15 million quid a year. We're getting, obviously, as I said, the Puma deal. Deals coming through all over, so we're well over 500 million pounds in income. We'll get more money from the TV deals. It's just money at City right now, and it's just a matter of how we spend it. And I think that's the same for all the clubs, because they're all getting a lot of money now. From the TV deal. If you're playing in Europe as well, you're going to walk away with over 200 million pounds if you're playing in the Champions League as well. Some clubs can get nearly 250 million pounds from TV deals and stuff like that. You add in your shirt sponsorship deal, your shirt kit deal from your manufacturers. Liverpool could end up this season with, and it sounds ridiculous, 350 million pounds just from those sources. That's nothing to do with gate receipts. It's crazy. Sorry, I missed a lot of the comments. A load of comments come through. Tomorrow, Robbie, I'm just going to let it happen. I'm not going to try and tense myself up too much and worry. Whatever happens, happens. Andy says 3-1. I reckon 2-0 to City. I don't know what, Keem, I missed that bit, Keem. You want me to end the stream? English Mastiff told you, mate. I miss all these. The in-jokes, the in-conversations, I'm missing them. Today, I guarantee, I'm in Manchester, I'm in Castlefield. Today, we're on 30 minutes, that's it. That's it, dank music. I hope De Bruyne, yeah, I mean, he's played the last, I think Thursday, Friday, he's trained, so I hope, fingers crossed, he's going to be playing. I said, Kieran, we just want to win. How we play, doesn't matter. It'd be nice to calm our nerves, get a couple of goals in the first half. Yeah, that's it, Robbie. All City fans worry, but it's normal to be a City fan and worry. It's just natural. But I'm trying not to. As I said, 30 minutes today because I'm parked out on the road and on those automatic machines. When your time's gone, you're gone. And I'm not taking a ticket for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not paying whatever, 30, 40, 50 quid fine for parking a bit longer. Load of messages coming, guys. I can't read them all. Early goals. Yep, that's it, Kiam. Early goals, that would let us relax a little bit. All the tours will generate a lot of money for the clubs. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of money coming. As I said, Gary, there's a lot of money coming in for all the teams. It's how they spend it, how they do it. That's what's going to matter. Clean sheet would be great. I think we've let 3 goals in about 12 or 13 league games. So, we're really good at the back of the moment. Hi, that's Abhishek. I think he's from India. I can't see us winning 6-0, mate. Can't see that. This is the summer. It's only about 12, 13 degrees. Cheers, mate. Very nice. I love this jacket. I hardly ever wear it. What a legend. Nah, my missus is in the Science Museum with the kids. Edison to Golden Glove. I think he's level pegging with Alisson. This is not top. Let's have a look. So yeah, Andy's mentioned these fantasy football teams, so I'll let you guys know what our prize is. If you've not entered, it's too late, guys, but I want you to know what we offered you at the start of the season. Now, I got us Champions 2018 top, one of the Champions tops, and it's signed by Pep Guardiola, Fernandinho, and I think it was Bernardo Silva. So 2 players and a manager. Can't get much better than that. Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva, and Pep Guardiola. So whoever wins our fantasy league, there's about 90 people there. I think Andy's 2nd or 3rd. Whoever wins that will get that prize, and we'll know tomorrow who's going to win that. That's Champions top. Remember, Champions top signed by Pep Guardiola, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva. Nothing else like it in the world. Andy's 2nd is not far off the top, but it'll need humongous effort from Andy to win it. And if he wins it, it won't fit him. No chance of fitting Andy. Hey, English fans, how you doing, mate? It is a top prize. That's a top prize. If you want to go out and buy that prize, you'll be spending over 100 quid. Okay, if you wanted to go out and buy that prize, I suspect. I saw them sign it. I saw Pep. Sadly, I didn't get them pictures. I didn't take any photos of them signing it because I was like, your mouth is wide open and your eyes are dazzling. Pep Guardiola signing my shirt. So I can't, I didn't take pictures, but I was there. I saw them sign it. fantastic prize. So that's the prize for the fantasy football. You've got to remember, already this season, we've given signed copies of David White's autobiography. We had 2 copies that were sent. I think one was local and one went abroad. That was free. And the other prize that we're going to give away, 2 of me, Julie's hats, her Man City Alien hats. Now, if you haven't seen them, you can go and have a look. Check out me, Julie. It's at me, Julia, M-E, Julia, Julie, at me, Julie. And check her out on Twitter, and you'll see her the hats that she crochets, and fantastic. And you'll see players, and she's got a lot of pictures of players wearing this. Riyad Mahrez wearing one of those hats. You see Ben Mendy wearing one, Raheem Sterling's wearing one. I think there's Kyle Walker, was it Johnny Stones? Loads of players wearing these. That's Bernardo Silva as well, I think. So she's donated 2. These are exclusive, guys. She's donated 2 of these hats, and we're going to give a donation to the charity of her choice. And they're going to be a prize draw. I think it's going to be next week, probably around Wednesday. I had a chat with Andy. Let the season finish, die down, and then we'll have that prize draw next week. Now, for the prize draw for those Man City Alien hats, you have to have a public persona, on YouTube. You have to be public. Everybody who's a subscriber, who's public, so we can actually know who you are, will be entered in that draw, and 2 people will win a hat each, and they'll be sent wherever you are in the world, free of charge. That's fantastic. We don't ask you for out, we give you stuff. So let's move on. Player of the season so far, I think it's neck and neck between Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling. Sadly, I think Raheem has dropped back a bit this last month because he's, for whatever reason, maybe it's a long, hard season. He didn't have a much break last season. For me, it was swinging, I think, up to about January, February time. I think it was Bernardo for me. Then it was swinging towards Raheem Sterling. Now I think it's swung back towards Bernardo because he's still putting in decent performances all the time. Yeah, Robbie, Edison hasn't had much to save, and I think that counts against him in other people's eyes. So Kieran knows Chris Welch. So some guys said this is a Paris top. This is not a Paris Saint-Germain top. It's a Paris. It's a different top. Similar, but different. Off season, what we're going to do off season? Well, we're going to try. We'll keep doing the live streams, keep you guys entertained with the live streams. We'll try and get more content from our collaborators abroad, and we'll try and get some ex-players on board, and anything to do with City, whatever's going on, we'll be talking about it. Transfer rumours, we will go through them because you guys want the transfer rumours. We'll do some. Obviously, we've got the games in China and Japan, so we'll give some reviews of those games and previews if we can, and have a look, and maybe look at in the off season. We'll have a look at some of the kids in the academy and see how they're coming through. We'll also do some, I think, in the next couple of weeks, we'll do some reviews of the season. We'll do some player ratings, stuff like that, ins and outs, who we think will stay, who we think will go. And as players come in, we'll do some bits of chit chat about different players that City are signing. I expect us to sign potentially 3 or 4 players this summer, depending how many people leave. So we'll still have content every single day. Okay, we'll have something coming out every single day, whether they're normal videos, whether they're live streams like this, whether we're doing reviews of our friendlies in China and Japan. We'll be doing everything. Will they give Vinny a new contract? I hope so. I hope he gets another 12 months. I think he does. No, I'm Nigel. I've got till 4:30, so I've got about another 15, just under 15 minutes. I don't want to get a ticket. That's the worst you can do. Picking up a ticket. I have no idea what they charge in Manchester for tickets. Don't play Fortnite. Nothing to do. My kids do. I'm not. Rodri, Atletico Fernandez at Sporting Lisbon, João Felix at Benfica. And if we get those 3 that'll not be bad. The weather, it's a bit cool. It's about 12, 13 degrees, but sun's out, nice breeze. It's Manchester, that's why I've got to wear the jacket, but it's not bad. Andy, what's one? I tell you what, guys, even though I'm older than Andy, Andy's old. Afternoon, Denny. That's it, Iron Beats. One last push. Where am I sat at Wembley? I can't remember. About 504 or something like that. I'm in the 500s, I think. I hope Company don't go. I hope he stays that one more season. The problem with the Fernandes deal, there's lots of rumours. You had, quite a few people saying the Bruno Fernandes deal was a done deal. He was coming, 50 million quid. He's coming to City, pre-contract agreement. Everything's done. And then you have other people coming out, other journalists coming out and say it's not going to happen. Now, it's easy to say deal X, Y, and Z is not going to happen because most of them don't happen than it is to say something's going to happen. So we can't trust hardly anybody. That's the problem. Can't trust anybody in the media with their stories, except there's a guy who does some stuff on the BBC. They're a bit better. He has David Ornstein. He has a very close link with Arsenal. He's more reliable, but that's usually Arsenal talk. We're not massively interested in that. You can't rely on any journalists out there. Stu Brennan, he's a bit more reliable, but generally they're all singing from the same hymn sheet. One guy says something, someone can make up a rumour and everybody else piles in because they don't want to miss out. It's that fear of missing out, fear of not saying anything when Kylian Mbappe comes to City and you never said anything about it. So people just want to cover their backs. A load of rubbish. Most of them, they don't know anything. It's like Andy said, Sam Lee said the buyout clause for Felix was 80 million quid or whatever, and it turns out the next day or something that it's actually 120 million euros. Who knows the truth? I mean, that's the problem. So you can't believe anybody. You can't believe anybody in the media out there. Just forget them. Until someone signed on the dotted line, we see pictures coming out of City. I don't believe anybody anymore. The same, that's true. City do sell out almost every single home game. The home tickets are sold out. People don't go. It happens to me. There's a few games that I don't go to because something's happened. I had this emergency in France a couple of weeks ago, and I missed the Champions League game against Spurs. I missed the league game against Spurs. I missed the league game against Leicester. It just happens. You can't, turn up to every game and games in midweek. My kids don't generally go to games in midweek, so they've got to ticket each. They got we've got a season ticket for each of my kids, so they don't go to midweek. You just can't do it. Hey Gary, hope to see you next season, mate. Give us a shout if you're coming over to Manchester. We'll sort you out. Look after you, mate, as much as we can. It's the way it is, the same. You can't, get to every game. It's just people's personal circumstances. It could be that you're driving up from somewhere and your car breaks down. It could be at the last minute you've had to work away from home. It could be a family emergency. All sorts of things can stop people coming for whatever reason. It's just the way it is. That's it, Brian. Yeah, me too, mate. I've got everything crossed for tomorrow, and it's 24 hours for now. We'll have a good idea who the champions are. Who would I let go? Sane or Mahrez? I'd let Mahrez. If I had a choice, I'd let Mahrez go. Sane is still young. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a long way to go. I really see, he's still got a big future at City. Mahrez, he's getting older, but Pep says he's staying, so we'll see. Gary saying he thinks Liverpool will run out of gas. I said a few weeks ago I expected Liverpool to win their remaining games. They had about 6 games to go. I said they'll win them all. And it doesn't matter how you win them now. It just matters that you win them. Robbie, Wolves could do us a favour, Robbie. I mean, Robbie's asking, do people think that Wolves can do us a favour against Liverpool? And to be honest, we're in that position. It's in our hands. We shouldn't be looking for Wolves to do us a favour. I would much prefer for us to beat Brighton. If Wolves get a draw against Liverpool, that'd be even better for us. But I want us to go out and beat Brighton. I don't want to do it like Blackburn did it a few years, that season they won it, where they didn't actually win the last game, but they relied on United not winning there to win the league. I want us to go out, beat Brighton, win the title, get 98 points. I'll be happy. Do you think Arteta could be a good coach? Where will he go? I'm hoping he sticks around at City. Whatever happens at City, to build that kind of boot room thing. I don't see him really leaving City while Pep's there. I think he needs more experience. There'll come a time when maybe he'll move on, but hopefully by then, we'll have somebody else ready to come in, whether it's Vieira, whether it's Vinny Kompany, whoever, ready to move into the assistant manager's job. They're saying City will win tomorrow. Hope so. Beyond belief, I watched the Damn United about Brian Clough last night. What a manager. England didn't give him the job. He was a yes man, he'd do his own thing. Hi Julie, nice to hear from you again, Julie. That's Julie Dolan. That's at me Julie on Twitter. And if you go on Twitter and have a look through her media, you'll see the crocheted Man City alien hats worn by many City players, such as Ben Mendy. I think Zinchenko's got one. Riyad Mahrez I've definitely seen wearing one. I think Raheem Sterling, John Stones, Kyle Walker, loads and loads of players have been wearing them. Yeah, I'd love Pep to stay for 10 years. It'd be absolutely fantastic, because that DNA will be well ingrained into the club, like it is in Barcelona. It's well ingrained, that DNA, and even though they're not as good as they were 7 or 8 years ago, they're still a very, very good team. Andy making Abhishek look a fool. Oh dear. Is Kyle Walker a weak link? Well, the thing is, our defence isn't the best at defending. I'll be quite honest about that. Our defence is there for to pass the ball around, to play the ball out of defence, to come out of defence with the ball. They're not all the best at defending. As I said before, that's not what we want them for. If we wanted people who were top defenders, and that was their only or their main attribute, then we'd go out and get them. But Pep doesn't want that. Yeah, that's right, Nigel. It's been an amazing season. Gary Deneen, there's a traffic warden behind you, mate. You got 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes. If we're leading, there's only a goal in. Oliver will create. Hope not. Hope we get a couple of goals ahead, and we can take it easy. So, Iona Beats, born in Manchester. And guys, 2.5 minutes. Can't go to Brighton. One, we can't get tickets. It's very, very tough to get tickets. You got tickets in the away end going for about, I saw one online for about 850 quid. It's absolutely ridiculous. And plus, for family reasons, I can't go. And I know I think Andy's going to work abroad. I think he's out on Monday. So Andy's going to be in Manchester in the City Square watching the match there. I think we had 8,000 tickets and they went like that. So he's going to go there. I'll be at home watching it on my own, because for this game I don't want to be watching with anybody else. I watched the Leicester game a little bit. I watched the last half an hour of that with an American guy, and he wasn't interested at all, but I was quite tense and shouting a little bit at Leroy Sané mainly. So I don't want to do that. I just want to watch it on my own. No, if we win the title this season, I'll appreciate it more than last season, because we were miles ahead last season. We knew we were going to win it, 3 or 4 months before we actually won it. So it's different now. Winning it on the last day, that's special. You've had to work hard all the way to the very end. Tomorrow, Robbie, I reckon 2-0. Andy says 3-1. I say 2-0 to City. Bye, Chris. Take it easy, mate. Come on, guys. I've got last minute. You got your last minute. Remember, if you want to win one of the Man City alien hats, then you've got to make sure your profile's public, and if you're commenting on here, your profile will be public. But if you're just watching stuff and if you've not got a public profile, make it public by next Wednesday. I think we'll do the draw on Wednesday, middle of the week, and we'll see who can win one of these 2 hats made by Julie Dolan. See you Monday, Julie, hopefully. Come on, guys, you've got 30 seconds. Hit those likes, get them all done. Don't go. I can't. I get a ticket, mate. I get a ticket. I'm a dead man. My missus will slaughter me. You don't see my missus, mate. She'll kill me. My kids will kill me. They'll join in. They'll take any opportunity to give me a good doing over. So, guys, come on. I'll give you another couple of minutes then. How about that? Since there's still almost 50 of you on, and I've only got 24 likes, that's a bit disappointing. I got about 60 odd yesterday. Who's like Ronda Rousey? No, my missus. No, my missus will set the kids on me, and my kids are getting big now. My eldest is about, I think, six inches shorter than me. You know, he's getting a big lad. He's not even 12 yet. So I said to him, by next year he'll be taller than me, and with all this martial arts he's doing, he'll sort me out. Yeah, my missus, I don't think she's Ronda Rousey. She's not up for fighting, but a dirty look from her, you know, that'll kill me. She's not 3'6", mate. She's about 5'4" or 5'5". I don't know, Denny. I asked Andy if he's going to come on later. Yeah, Robbie, that company goal, you know, on Monday was something special. Maybe it's the same. Maybe I'll chat with Andy whether we do a watch along. But you know, we don't like to swear on this channel, and if it's a tense game, I really don't want you guys to watch me watching along, because I will be nervous. Hey guys, I'll just say, if you come to the amusement science industry, we've been on a flight simulator with my son today, and he's actually pretty good at flying. We just can't shoot down those other aircraft. But he didn't crash the plane in 4 minutes. The fella before us, he crashed it twice. So my son's not a bad flyer of an aeroplane. Belito, we had a couple of our guys there. There was Harry from our channel and James, who does a lot of interviews after games for us. He was there on Thursday night. I think they had a great time. But all the prizes went to basically AFTV, which is what you'd expect because they've got the biggest fan bases. So they're going to win. If it's voted for by people on Twitter and stuff, and people, fan base, you know, sorry, yeah, the followers of the channel and subscribers, then they're going to win hands down because it's got the most. Right, guys, that's my time up. You take care, and if you haven't already hit like, and we'll see you tomorrow at